your ear hole. So it's a flatter charge. And it's based on the fact that I'm heavy on this guy or I'm wide on this guy. Okay? So jam is one thing, face is the other thing based on alignment. Still got the inside gap responsibility. Good question. Thanks. Okay? I think it's a nose tackle shot here. Run it back one time and look at him again. This is a nice face technique by the guy. Now, when you see the TV shot, which is next, one of the things, oh, it's not on there, I'm sorry. Okay. This is what we call an Olay or Z. We do the big guys, we do Z with it. We do the smaller guys, we work Olay. All right, go ahead, coach. We're reading the center as we Olay to that, as we work to that gap. That's a slap and jump around. Back one time. Nice play by him, too. Watch your Tennessee center. Good mixer. Good mixer. Good tackle, too. Good mixer off your base defense. Okay, this is an outside step move. This is a loop. This particular one, I think we were taking the quarterback from the line of scrimmage in an 8-man front concept. So the defensive end, go ahead, coach. So the defensive end's got the quarterback on the option. I think that's one. Yeah, here it is right here. We're defending the option from the line of scrimmage here. Not coming out of the secondary, so we had to loop the 5 technique. He takes the quarterback, the defensive end takes the pitch. You know how you do that. And where we didn't involve the secondary. Okay? Nice loop move. Quarterback, defensive end takes it. Somebody knocks his hat off. Okay. Here's a hoorah drill we talked about. This is where we work on it. Ball reaction, good alignment, stunt stance, and steps. Off the ball, 5 yards. Working those proper steps. 5-yard burst. Reacting to directions. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Hit the ground. Press the ground, push it off, break to the ball. Stop right there just a minute, let me tell you. When I worked for Saban, back him up, coach. When I worked for Saban at LSU, every Tuesday, and this was a great idea, I thought. Stop him right there is good. I thought this was a great idea. On Tuesday, we did condition by position. Okay? So we always, all of us, every position, did our own conditioning drills every Tuesday. And he wanted to see them run now, but it was by position. So I took this drill, it's just something that we did. I would take this drill, and rather than that being a 5-yard burst to this cone, I'd put it 30 yards. Okay? So it became a positional 40-yard dash, 40-yard run, rather than just running sprints. You understand what I mean? So it can be used. This, I was using it here as a learning agility drill. You could back this cone up and change it to a conditioning drill. Okay, go ahead and run it. I just wanted to mention it to you. It really worked out nice. All right, this is a wing. This is a weak side end. Okay, we're bringing the weak side in. And show this thing just a minute, coach, and I'm gonna stop and talk a minute. All right, hold it right there. All right, this is pre-practice. You know, I told you that we don't stretch. Coach, we hit that light right there, please. We don't stretch. So pre-practice, we do something that has movement and acceleration to it. They stretch inside. We come out and we're ready to practice. And that warm-up period is a movement period because the boss don't want us to no damn stretching. Okay? All right, here's the one technique. Here's the crash 5. Here's the weak side opening in 5. We're going to work a wing here, which is a face by him. We're going to read this right here with the nose. If pass occurs, the nose is now going to tight wrap and contain for the quarterback. If the ball were to go this way, if the center were to go this way, the nose would just play. So this is what we call a read game. You have a penetrator and you have a reader. There's always somebody to back up the penetrator. That makes sense? I really like read games. I think they're very effective against teams that play action pass and third and second medium and things like that, where you've got a penetrator. And you'll notice if pass occurs, it turns into what we call an ego game. The end going first, the tackle working around coming second. But if it's a run, let's say he's reaching him here. He's going. Let's say he's reaching him here. He's going to play one technique. So he plays one technique, he's the penetrator. Okay? That's what read games means to us. All right? Now, this is that period where we're prior to practice, and we're working on getting off the ball, and we're working our footwork on this. Okay, Coach, hit it for me, please. Thanks. Now, I told him it's going to be a pass. Sorry. So you got that tackle doing the containment. The right end up at the top. Now, run it back one time from that view. Watch the two technique. We happen to be in a defense where you got a two technique over there with you. See the two technique work outside on the reach block? If it had been a cutoff block, he'd gone that way. Funny story, this guy is a hell of a football player, guys, and by the time this film's over, you're going to realize it. Running back one time. He's such a great kid, I'm telling you. Hey, Ron, he's a 7th rounder. Hold it just a minute. He's a 7th rounder. Not this past year before, he had 12.5 sacks. He had 11.5 tackles for loss, 116 tackles. I call him my damn rolling ball of butcher knife, man. I'm telling you. I mean, I'd hate like hell to be between him and something he really wanted bad. I'm telling you. But what a wonderful guy he is. So we're bringing him on the wing, and we're reading it out with this guy. One of the things I had to get straightened out with him. Watch his right hand right here. Go a little bit further with you. Hold it. The only time he ever did that was on a damn wing stunt. I said, hey, Trent, please, shit, I mean, you know, why don't you just tell him you're gonna run the damn thing, you know? But as you can see now, we tell him on this, come under all blocks. And you'll see, he makes some really nice plays on stuff like this. We try to move him because he's so active. Under the blocks. Right there. Good. This is him against the Falcons this year. He's playing the right end over there at the top. We're reading it out with the nose. He's going to work it inside. You'll see it from the back view here pretty good. Go ahead with the back view, Coach. It'll be good. Then there's a TV view of it, I think. The nose tackle is reading it out. If it's pass, he's going to loop it. But he's reading it out. He's good at this stuff, well, I tell you. He really creates some good things for us. Now, here's the left end. He doesn't make this play, but watch the left end at the top. What I think it does, it diverts it here because what it does, and show the back end. This is what I was talking about stunts. It changes gap responsibility on the move. That's what we try to get out of the stunt. Go ahead to the back end for us, Coach. Changed everything. That one guy in there foiled up everything for the offense. So it's really helpful to us right there. And you see the wheel scraping, and you see the nose. The nose is playing one technique. Okay, good. I believe this is going to be, no, this is it here, I think. Now, the thing we tell him to do, keep coming with this thing. Keep coming, keep coming. Don't give up on it and go around the back door and leave us a hole there. And watch him here. The tackle cuts him off, he just keeps coming and makes a play. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it and stop. You got to get to that A gap. Okay? Wing. Weak side defensive end. Now, stop right here just a minute. I believe this is it. I believe this is a Ricochet. I believe it. We're going to bring him they're gonna zone it this way. As we come and they zone it, we try to get our hands on the guy, and we try to use him to ricochet back out. That's a ricochet technique with us. See, I think he does it on this one. Yeah, this is it. Go ahead and run it back. Hey guys, when you stun it down the inside, you make play on a wide zone like that. I mean, he's doing some good work for you. Back view, coach. Here he comes. Ricochet. Back out. You turn the heel line, big guy. You turn the heel line. Ricochet technique. Okay, go ahead and run it, coach. Okay, run that one back one time. We're working 75 inside. Watch 98. Watch 98. He's playing one technique. He just plays one technique. So we got a penetrator, we got a reader, okay? This is a tackle game. It's Tom in one defense and Jerry in another. Now, I never understood that, but I could not get Jim. I got Jim to do a lot of things. I said, the same thing. One's out of under, one's out of over. He said, no, we've always called Tom and Jerry. I said, okay. I can learn that, Tom and Jerry.
Way back in the 80s, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I mean, why don't call both of them Tom? Shit, same thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. So sometimes you have to do that. It didn't really matter. Go ahead. This is a tackle game. Now here's your penetrator. And the first thing he does is just crack the shit out of the center on the turnout block. Nice job by the three technique. The one technique starts to wrap it. Okay? Now here's one. This is a really good U-turn by the three technique.
Back up a bit, Coach.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Remind me of that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Got the three on the face. Turns out ricochet because the ball's going out and the center's reaching them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I believe this is another ricochet by the other guy. This is 97 here. This is a ricochet going on the back end, coach. All right, now go back one time. I want to tell you about what we talk about here. All right, now stop it just a minute, coach, right there. All right, for him to come to this inside gap, coach. For him to come to this inside gap, that's a jam technique because he's doing it out of a two. All right. If he was out here in the three, like some of the guys you've been saying, we would call that a face. The aiming point's just a little bit different for him. And in a face, he's allowed to do this. He'd back off a little bit if he's having problems. But that's why that's a jam technique. Aiming point's the hip of the next inside line. If he was in a three, it'd be the ear hole of the next inside line. Okay, it was a good question you asked a while ago, I thought. Okay. Nice ricochet, U-turn down the heel. This is a pretty one too. This is a right three, face technique, U-turn. Go ahead and run that thing, coach. Go ahead and run it. It's got a couple of views. So. Face, ricochet, nice play. I think this is a TV shot of it right here. Okay, now this is a good one. This is an interesting one to watch. Go ahead and let's go to the back view. This is an interesting one to watch right here. This again is a Tom or Jerry. All right, and the reason I put this one in here to show you is we get the penetrator right here. Now the guard's gonna get him, okay? Now run it back one time. Now, coach, watch the nose tackle play one here. He's not, he is the reader, not the penetrator. He's in the stunt. He just plays one technique. Okay, so you always got a penetrator, but you got a backup guy. Okay, stop it just a minute now. Let's go ahead. I'll get to that in just a minute. I'll just go ahead with it. Go ahead. All right. Okay, this one is, what's the overlap by the nose here? I mean, by the one technique. See that, guys?
Yeah.
The three's inside, and we get the overlap by the nose. So that's a read game. That's what you want right there. The three does a good job. We'd like for him to ricochet and U-turn, but I don't think they let him here. I think it had a tug block on.
Coach, is the one technique reading color? Is he seeing color cross
He's just
his
reading the
face?
center.
Reading center, but so if the three technique crosses his face, he's not reading. He's just
You know,
reading center.
maybe that's a good idea. I just tell him to read, just play one technique.
Okay.
So here, what he did, he'll get reach or cut off, and he just plays that, and it gave him the overlap thing. I'm gonna think about that. I really don't mention that to him. I just tell him to play one technique. Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice overlap by the backside tackle. Let's see. This is the three inside. Go ahead. I'm just trying to remember this shot. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, y'all will like this one. Go ahead and run it to the back end shot. Now, this one is, we've added the linebacker to the stunt. Show the back view, Coach, and stop it right there. Hold, stop it just a minute. What we're doing here now, is this. We're penetrating the A, and we're reading the three technique. Okay? Watch.
So coach, if Flo goes away from the three technique, he's looking to scrape behind those two
That's
eight
exactly
gap
right.
players, the other side.
Watch it, Coach. Well, I tell you, that don't get done much better than that now. You described it for a snap. You been checking my films out or what? All right, this one is a nice one here. A nice tackle by the reader. Got the three penetrating. Hard guy to tackle right there too. Got the three penetrating. Got the one working off of it. Good tackling, boy, I tell you, changes everything. All right, now, I believe this is the one where the one technique works off of it here. This is an overlap by the one. See? Penetrate by the three, overlap by the one. Boy, it makes things so much safer, I'll tell you the truth for me. You know, I guess I'm just a conservative guy. I like the stunt, but I like this concept. I like read games more than I do all out. Now, ISO is where we're gonna bring the in and the tackle together. So ISO comes off the strong side. So it would be the 6 or 7 technique, and it'd be the 3 technique, and then 1 technique would be the reader. Okay? I'll go a little faster, guys, because I know but there's some really great shots if you, here we're working the footwork and working the U-turn. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the footwork, I mean, it just, we do this because it's just, now run it back one time, let me see it. This is the hardest thing on the inside gap technique to me, is when the ball's going that way and they're thinking, cut you off.
They aim an ear hole there, coach?
ear hole is for the 3 technique.
Yeah.
Right. Go with it. Really nice play. Nice play by those guys. That's it at the top. It's coming off the top. I think the next one, go ahead, Coach. I think the next one's a TV, not. Okay, the next one I think is a TV view. You can see them really come off of it. That's ISO. All right, now, stop just a minute. Here, this is Klecko's boy. Sitting back down one time. Great face. Go ahead, Coach. Great job getting in there, one. All right, this is the left end. The 3 and the 6 or 7 are working on ISO. The 1 is the reader.
So Coach, in your scheme, when you run that, does the strong safety have that C gap then? That's your 5
Yeah.
techniques vacated?
Back here, yeah. Back here,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, the 7 technique has the big gap. Right?
Yeah.
All right, this is the right end at the top. Go ahead and run through this, Coach.
It's just devastating.
Same thing, right end. And we brought Sam with it. See Sam go out there and come with it this time? We don't always bring him with it, but sometimes we do. Just difference in the different calls. Left end. You take a wing, I'll take a leg. All right, this is a good one right here against the Steelers. This is this year. I think you'll like this one. This is a real good one. Got a couple TV shots of it. It's the guys on the right side. The guys on the right side with the ISO. Go ahead, Coach. Hell of a play. Hell of a play. Keep going with it, Coach. Keep going. You know, not to beat a dead horse and everything, but, well, this is good right here. You can see this. Change gap responsibilities with movement on the snap of the ball. That's what all this is to me right here. And the tackle does a good job right here. He told me so. I thought I could get across his face. I tell him if he's got you like that, just keep driving. Close the A gap with him. But here he had a good feel of it and did a nice job. Now we're gonna U-turn him in a minute. This is the left end here. I may have too much of this in here, but it's good shit. And it's really nice place. Go ahead and run it. Go fast, Ray. What time is this period over?
12. We've got 25 minutes.
Okay, here it is. Here we're working on it. Now, run it back one time. I cut this shot out. Go back one time while you use the coach. I cut this shot out right here because of this. I always like to do this. Here we are. We're working on ISO, and I'm gonna give them flow this way. There's the target over here. They're gonna U-turn and go down the hill line. Okay, go ahead. Now that's number 75 and 98. Okay, stop it just a minute. Here they are against Ron and those guys in the championship game. Here they are right here. See if you can keep them, same two guys, 75-90.
There's a drill.
I think it shows it again. Hard to ask more of them than that right there. Really good job of being aware and U-turning and working back down the hill. Okay, this is the left three. Stretch play. He does a good job. Just keep running, Coach. He does a good job of ricocheting and working back down the line and making the play. This is one of my favorite ones right here. I just kind of like this one. It's against the Seahawks. Show the back, Coach. I think I put this one on here twice. Go ahead and show the back. Go ahead and run it through, please. Watch a U-turn by the free team. You know, that's just real effective play, I think, by him. You know, he's not an exceptionally fast guy. What he is an exceptionally efficient guy. He does things very efficiently, and he does a nice job of understanding what offenses are doing. That's one of my favorite plays. This is him against the Cowboys. Does a nice job of going in there and then working back out. Keep running, Coach, okay? This is him at the top. Good, okay? 97, those two guys right here against the 49ers. Here they are right here. Same two guys in the drill. They do a nice job on this. Just keep running, Coach. Nice job of U-turning. Both of them are really working at it. The nose again, just read it out. Here it is against the Falcons. Hard playing guys now. Hard playing guys. You know, all right, this one now is, this one is going to be, the pass is not in this one. That pass is in the, oh, this is a U-turn by Trevor. This is a nice U-turn here by Trevor. This is a boy that screwed the one up against the Panthers that you looked at this morning. Excellent play. 97, this is 97 in the drill. This is him against the Saints right here. The right three technique. Right three. TV shot of it. And if I could slow this one down, you really see a nice U-turn by him right there. Does a good job of working face on the guard. Sticks his foot in the ground. Nice U-turn. If he doesn't, it's going to happen what happened on that first shot of should just one where he's going to lose relationship with the back. This is the three again at the top. That's the right three, 97. Inside, Ricochet, made the play. This is an 11-year veteran guy here. He'll be the right three. What I thought was cool about it was the way he U-turned it here. You ever coach him, John, Ed Catfish, Ed Jasper?
Ed who?
Ed Jasper.
No, sir.
Played at A&M.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. He was an 11-year guy here, right? He was a hell of a football player. Stance and starts. Now, what I put this in here for is, this is the way that I did it, and this is the way I do it in OTAs, because everything's set up different. In a normal practice, we don't stretch, you sort of go out there and do that thing. And I have to get busy right away, because I got 10 minutes individual. I don't know how much you have, but that ain't enough. Okay,
that ain't enough. In OTAs, this is the way I started, because in OTAs, I have 50 minutes into it. Love it, I mean, like Jim told Landy one day, he said, shit, Pete can find something to work on all the damn time, don't worry about him. You know, there's just too much, there's so much to work on that 50